Welcome students in our chemical thermodynamics chapter. Now in continuation with the last point, that is work maximum or W max equation. Now today in this our video lecture we are going to learn what is meant by internal energy, that is which is denoted by the letter capital U. Okay, now in our today's lecture we will discuss about this point, that is internal energy. Now what is meant by internal energy? It is nothing but the energy which is stored in a body or substance or system. We are calling it as a internal energy. Okay, now this is in various form and which is associated with a definite amount of matter. So again we can define this internal energy in another form, means the internal energy is nothing but it also depends on the amount of matter which is present in it. So the internal energy, it can be counted in extensive property. Okay, so let us start the detail of this internal energy. Now it is defined as like this: the energy which is stored in a substance is called internal energy. Okay, now again is made up of kinetic energy and potential energy of the individual particles. Means the particles which are included, for individual particles we are measuring its what we can say kinetic energy as well as potential energy. That also energies also will affect on the internal energy. Okay, so this is also very important point. Now it can be denoted with the letter capital U. This is the notation of what I can say internal energy, and we are going to determine the delta U. Why? Because internal energy depends on initial and final states of the system. So for the formulation of this internal energy, we can determine, or we have to determine the internal energy in two cases, that is internal energy as well as internal energy in initial state as well as in final state. Okay, so for that we are determining the change, that is delta U is equal to U2 minus U1. Okay, now these are the energies in initial state and final state, that is U1 and U2, and to determine delta U we have to use this conversion, that is delta U minus U2 minus U1. Okay, now the transfer of energy will take place either in the form of heat or work. That is also a very important thing we have to take into account. Now suppose we are heating a system. In that case, means we are transferring energy to that system. In that case we can say that heat is added to the system. And the another case of this internal energy also we can define in the form of work. Suppose we did some amount of work on a particular system. Work, in that case we can say that work is done by the surrounding on the system. In that case we are considering that term as a plus W with sign conventions. Okay, now suppose we have to determine the internal energy change with some examples. So we will consider some examples here. Look at here, following examples illustrate how to determine internal energy. With the completing this point you will get the knowledge of how that value depends and how much its magnitude, that you will get by completing this point. Okay, now which are the examples now we are going to take? We will take three cases. Suppose 30 kilojoule of heat is supplied to the system. We have considered a system, that is first thing what we did, 30 kilojoule of heat is supplied to the system. In that case we can say that it would be added to the internal energy of the system. Means we can write delta U is equal to plus 30 kilojoule. Okay, is nothing but what you can say, the internal energy of system increased by this amount, that is delta U is equal to plus 30 kilojoule. Okay, now we will go for the second case. Suppose 20 kilojoule of work is done on the system. 20 kilojoule of work is done on the system by the surrounding. In that case, the added internal energy we can write like this: delta U is equal to plus 20 kilojoule. And all of you, you should note this point. In both the cases, in first cases we have written or we have taken that value in terms of heat, and in second case in terms of work done. As I have already stated, internal energy of the system which is dependent on the two factors, either heat as well as energy, and that energy in the form of heat or what you can say work done. So both the quantities here has same meaning. Now here we are going to see in detail of the examples. From the third example you will get the detailed knowledge of this point. Suppose a system releases, then now we are going to see the third case. Here what we did, suppose a system releases 10 kilojoule of heat and at the same time it performs 15 kilojoule of work on the surrounding. What I said? This much amount of, that is 10 kilojoule of heat is released by that system, and at the same time work is also done by the system on the surrounding, is nothing but the value we are taking 15 kilojoule. This is Q and this is what we can say W. System releases 10 kilojoule of heat and at the same time system means work is done by the system on the surrounding is 15 kilojoule. In both the cases we already studied the sign conventions of heat and work. In that case, by considering its sign conventions, we can write like this: delta U, that is what you can say, the change in internal energy of the system is nothing but 10 minus 15. So you will get minus 25 kilojoule. So this much is the change which we have observed in third case, when system releases 10 kilojoule of heat and when system performs a work on the surrounding of 15 kilojoule. So this is the final equation that we are getting. Okay. So all this is about what we can say the examples which illustrate how to determine the internal energy of the system. Okay, so this is the very important point according to the problems or for NEET, JEE, CET. This is a very important term. With the sign convention, you should understand all these things. Okay, now we are going to see the next point of this chapter, that is first law of thermodynamics. Now, first law, what it tells us? Again, here the term energy, which is very important. Now the thermodynamics law which states in different forms. We already know about the transfer of energy. Energy can be transferred from one body to the another body, or from system to the surrounding, or from surrounding to the system. Heat is added. At the same time, both the quantities will work together, heat as well as work. These are the two, what you can say, important parameters related to the thermodynamics factor. Suppose here Q amount of heat is supplied to the system and at the same time if W is the work done by that system, then the internal energy of the system would be increased. In that case, we can write its equation in this form. Okay, that is delta is equal to Q plus W, as I already stated or mentioned in the internal energy. Okay, so before going to that point, we will define the three different statements. In your old syllabus, we have supplied 5 different statements of this thermodynamics first law, but here in new syllabus you will observe the 3 different statements. These the statements are like this. The first one is that energy of the universe remains constant. Means if we are going to study the transfer of energy of the total universe will always remains constant. This is nothing but what we can say the conservation of energy. The total internal energy of the isolated system is constant. Here also this statement tells us the conservation of energy. Means we can say that in second statement the total energy of the isolated system is always remains constant, which will not be changed. Okay, transfer can occur, but its total value will not change or remains constant. Now we will look at the third statement. Energy is neither created nor be destroyed, but the energy can be converted from one form to the another form. Okay, means this is the statement which you have already learned in your previous standards also. Energy neither created nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form to the another form. So these are the various 3 statements of thermodynamics first law. Now here, if we want to substitute these statements in the form of equation, then what you have to do? You have to go for the next point, that is formulation of first law of thermodynamics. That is, we have to convert these statements in the form of equations. Then we can like this. That is delta U is equal to Q plus W. What it stands? That is Q and W. Q is nothing but what we can say the heat added to the system, and W is the work done by the surrounding on the system or on the surrounding by the system. It may be plus or minus. We already learned the various sign conventions. You have to apply sign conventions to this formula. Then you will get the correct value of what we can say the change in internal energy. Okay. Now what this equation stands? Delta du is equal to dq plus dw. This equation is illustrates that or gives us information that for small change or for small processes where the small increase in internal energy, small increase in heat, small increase in work done, which we will get in that case, then we have to use this equation. As in W max or maximum work done in isothermal reversible process, we already learned that factors, what the dq, dw stands and du. Okay, so this is all about our today's lecture. Now these are the various parameters which we have studied in our today's lecture. Now in our next lecture we will come with some new points, that is first law of thermodynamics in various processes. That point we will cover in our next lecture. Thank you very much.